Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine at your home. Home, stay safe. I am Parinder Gadia from Shivashish Vidyalaya School teaching you computer subject. And students, today we will continue our chapter, that is chapter number 6, Introduction to MS Excel 2010. Okay? So students, in the previous video we learned how to insert row, column, cells and worksheet, right? So today we will learn from this topic resizing row height and column width. Sometimes we need to alter the default height of a row and the width of a column. That means sometimes we have to resize the row height and column width to set our information in the cells. Okay, so students, let's do a practical on it. Okay, so students, you know this is a Excel application, right? So in that you can see this is a worksheets. Okay, this is a workbook name, that is by default book 1. Okay, these all numbers are identified as a rows and this all text are identified as a columns. Okay, now our topic is how to resizing row height and column width. Okay, so in two methods you can resize the row height and column width. First, select that row, okay, of which you want to resize the row height. Then from this point, from the left mouse button, drag that row, okay, according to your size, according to your need. Okay, so simple, you can resize the row height. Similarly, select that column of which you want to resize it. Then from this point, drag that line using the left mouse button and then release it. You can see easily you can change the row height and column width from this left button. Okay, now second way is, for example, select third row, go into the home tab and format drop down list. When you click on the format drop down list, you will get a first option, that is row height. Okay, so select that option and here you can write a number of row height and click on OK. So automatically your row height will be changed, right? Similarly, for example, you want to change the width of C column, then select that column, go into the home tab, select the format drop down list and select third option, column width. Select that option and write some number of column width and click on OK. So easily you can change the row height and column width. Got it? So students, next topic is deleting option. Okay, like insert drop down list, we have 4 options to insert row cell, insert row, insert column, insert worksheet. Similarly, you have 4 options to delete it. Delete row, delete column, delete worksheet and delete cells. In the delete cells, you will get another 4 options, that is that are shift cells left, shift cells up, entire row and entire column. Okay, so using these all options you can delete any of them. Okay, let's do a practical on it. Okay, so students, for example, I am typing some number over here. Okay, if I want to delete first row of this text, so select that row, right click on it and you will get an option delete. Just click that option, your row will be deleted. Okay, similarly, if you want to delete any column, then select that column, right click on it and use the delete option. Okay, when you click on it, your column will be deleted. Clear? Simple, right? How to delete row and column. Similarly, if you want to delete any worksheets, for example, I am adding a sheet, that is sheet number 2. Now, if I want to delete it, then just a simple right click on it and select the second option, that is delete. When you click on it, your delete option, okay, when you click on it, your sheet will be deleted, right? Now next is how to delete cells. For example, I want to delete this cell, that is which contains 99 number. Okay, so select that option. Okay, right click on it and you will get an option delete. Okay, when you click on that delete option, you will get 4 another options: shift cell left, shift cells up, entire row, entire column. Okay, for example, I am using this option, shift cells left. Select that option and click on OK. So your 99 number cell will be deleted and next number cell is shifted to left side. Clear? Okay, now for example, I want to delete this cell. Then select that cell, right click on it, select the option delete. Okay, so using this, shift cell up and OK. So your white cell, blank cell will shift it to upside. Clear? How to delete row, column, sheet and cells. Clear? Okay. Okay, now students, next topic is alignment of data in a cell. It refers to physical alignment, arrangement of data in context to the boundaries of a cell. By default, text is left aligned and numbers are right aligned. And there are two types of alignment, that is horizontal alignment and vertical alignments. Okay, and in horizontal alignment, another three types of are there: left align, center align and right align. And in the vertical alignment, another three options are there: top align, middle align and bottom align. Okay, so students, let's see in practical. Already in the 4th standard we used how to set a left align, center align and right align. Okay, so today in the 5th standard we learn how to use a top alignment, middle alignment and bottom alignment option. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so students, for example, I want to set alignment of this one's first cell, A1 cell. Okay, and here students, you can see 6 total alignments are there: left align, center align, right alignment, which we already learned, right? And these three are top align, middle align and bottom align. Okay, so for that alignment, for this alignment practical, we have to set some row height for clear your concept. Okay, okay, for example, I want to set alignment of this 5th number as a center alignment and middle alignment. So select that cell. Here from the alignment group, select the center align option and then click on the middle alignment option. So your number will come at the center of your cell. Okay, clear? If I want to set my number in the top of the left side, then from the alignment group, select the top option, means top align option and left aligned option. Okay, so your number will display or your text will display on the top left corner. Clear? Easy how to set alignment. Okay, now students, next topic is autofill options. The autofill features allows you to quickly fill the cells with repetitive or sequential data such as chronological dates or numbers or repeated text. This feature is implemented by using the fill handle of the selected cell. Okay, autofill feature is not limited to numbers. It can also be used for text and mix of text and numbers. Okay, so let's do a practical, students, how to use the autofill options. Okay, so students, for example, in the C3 cell, 100 number is written and I want this number till the C11. So every time, is it possible to write all the cells, all the numbers in every cell? No, right? So for that, we have to use autofill option. Okay, so select that cell which you want to copy till the another cells. When you move your mouse on that active cell, you will get this type of plus sign, that is called fill handle. Okay, so when you will get this type of plus sign, press the left mouse button and drag it till you want to copy that numbers in the cells. Then release the left mouse button and you can see automatically your cells will fill with that numbers. Clear? So this is called autofill option. Okay, for example, I want to write one number till E1 to E22. Okay, so just write the number, select the corner and drag it till the E22. Okay, so automatically your cells will fill with the number or your text. So this is called autofill option. Okay, you cannot just autofill with numbers. Okay, you can fill text also. For example, I want to type Monday. Okay, I want to write a weekly days. Okay, so is it not possible to type every day's name in a 2 or 3 seconds, right? So for that we have to use autofill option. Okay, when you drag your mouse, you can see here the day's name are coming automatically. Clear? Similarly, you can write the month name also. Drag it till the December. Clear? Your cells are filled with automatically autofill option, right? Got it all of you how to use autofill option? Clear? Okay. Now next is editing data. So in that topic there are 4 topics are there: selecting data, cutting data, copying data and pasting data. Selecting data means, students, whenever you want to edit any text in between the cells, you can select that data and you can change that data easily. Means you can edit that cells easily. Okay. And next is cutting, copying and pasting data. You already know, right? From the 3rd standard you do a practical on it, how to cut a data, how to copy a data and how to paste a data, right? Let's do again this practical. Okay, for example, students, using the autofill option, I am typing over here 11111. Now I want to edit only one cell, so select that cell and just type another text, okay, or number easily. Clear? So this is called selecting data or editing data. Clear? Now I want to cut a text. Okay, means I want to cut a text from the original place and paste it in the another location. So select the text which you want to cut it, then right click on it and you will get an option cut. Okay, then select that cell in which you want to paste it, right click on it and use the paste option. Okay, so your data will be shifted to original location to paste location. Clear? Now how to copy the data? Select the data of which you want to copy it, right click on it. Okay, second option is that copy. When you click on it, a border line is displayed like this. Okay, now select the cell on which you want to copy it, right click on it and select the first option, that is paste. Okay, your data will copy at the another location also. Clear all of you how to cut, copy, paste? Okay. Now last topics are, students, saving an MS Excel, means how to save your Excel sheet. Okay, how to open an already saved MS Excel, how to open a blank workbook, how to print a Excel and how to exit MS Excel. Okay, so let's do all 5 practicals in one theory. Okay, so for exam student, I am doing all this work in my sheet. Okay, now I want to save it. Just simple, go into the file menu. Okay, a option, save option is available over here. When you click on it, you will get an option at which place you want to save it. So for example, I want to save it on the desktop. So select the desktop option. Okay, and here type the name of your workbook, okay, and save it. Clear? Now how to exit a Excel sheet? Just simple, select the cross sign, okay, got it? Now students, here you can see on my desktop my Excel sheet is already saved. Now next practical is how to open an already saved Excel sheet. Okay, so simple, select that sheet which you have saved earlier. Okay, when you double click on it, your Excel sheet will be open. Clear how to open an already saved file? Okay, now next one is how to open a new workbook. So simply go into the file menu, click on the new option, okay, because I want a blank workbook which is new. Okay, so select the new option and click on the blank workbook option. Okay, your new workbook will open. Got it? And if you want to close it, just click on the close button. Okay, now last practical is students how to print a sheet. Okay, so for example I want to print this sheet. Okay, so select the file menu, click on the print option, and you can see in preview, you can see how to print your text, your sheet on the blank page. Okay, select the number of copies from the here and click on the print option. Okay, your sheet will printed on your blank page. Got it? Clear? Okay. So students, what we learned today? We learned how to resizing row height and column width, how to delete row, cells, columns, worksheet, right? How to set alignments, two types of alignments, horizontal and vertical, and in the horizontal, left, center, right alignments are there, and in the vertical, top, middle and bottom alignments are there, right? Now next, how to use the autofill option. Using autofill option, we can save our type. Okay, next, how to save a Excel file, how to open an already existing file, how to open a blank workbook, how to print a sheet, and how to exit a sheet. Okay, I hope your doubts are cleared now, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, thank you.